Coach, can you tell us about the message there?
Yeah, Ryan Stock, Steve Green, and Bull York are all part of our facilities crew, all served in the country. Ryan and Bull were in the United States Marine Corps and served in the Gulf War, and Stevie Green was in the U.S. Army, was in from 1977 to 1980, so I wanted some veterans to talk to our team.
Have you had enough Counting Crows?
That was good.
Are you worried that your
Until
team...
you said that, I thought maybe that's what they were applauding for.
No, it was good. We liked the Counting Crows. I just was unaware of the association with Cal, but we're big fans.
So you're not worried you'll lack toughness playing kind of sissy, soft Kendo music?
I never said Counting Crows is soft, sissy music. That's Rob Mosley. Please directly quote him.
I think you identified him with me.
No. It was good. We like the Counting Crows.
You've clearly got at least 6 guys that you don't mind starting on the offensive line. Do you, obviously, health is an issue, but do you look at matchups at all when determining who's going to go?
No,
or?
literally, and a lot of the stuff, and we have a great coaching staff. I leave that up to Wood. We meet, and they talk about it, and he'll say, hey, I think I'm going to go with this. And it's good, and I've never once said, no, I don't like that, let's go this way. But we discuss personnel all the time, and for one reason, so maybe somebody practiced a little bit better one week, or he just wants to do that. But they all end up playing, and our guys aren't caught up in who the starters are. And on almost every position we have, with the exception of quarterback, we rotate a ton of people. So it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to them. It's not a big deal to us.
Can you talk about John Boyette's contributions this year and the work he put in the offseason?
Yeah, John is one of our hardest working guys. Obviously the numbers he put up in the weight room, can kind of testify to that in terms of what he's done. He's a student of the game. He's always watching film. He's one of those gym rat type kids that always wants to be around the building playing football. If he could go both ways, he would. He's really, when he stepped in for TJ, when TJ got hurt, I know a lot of people weren't sure about him, but as a coaching staff, we felt real confident in what he could do because of his preparation.
Would you ever consider having him go 2 ways?
No, I can't coach John.
Why not?
No. John's good with John Neal and Nick Aliotti.
Why couldn't he coach him?
John has too many suggestions on plays we should run. And he's on defense right now. Imagine if he was on offense. And they would all center around him. Find a way to get number 20 the ball. So,
have you had a guy go both ways for you like the way Marichuk does at Stanford or anything like that? Anytime?
No, not like that.
Okay.
No.
The Veterans Day is a big thing for you. Do you see some, you had the guys talk to the team today. Do you see some things that players can learn from?
They can.
Kind of
you look at it, and I had an opportunity to go see those guys in action and the sacrifices that they make. When you watch the camaraderie we have, the enthusiasm they have for their jobs, they don't let outside influences affect them. I was in Baghdad and it was 120 degrees, and you wouldn't be able to tell that when you watch those guys work. And there wasn't anybody that complained about the things they didn't control. They were just very professional in terms of what their job is all about. And there's a lot of really big lessons that you can learn from that.
Sounds sort of like your coaching philosophy.
And it solidified it when I was there, and I saw it. There's a lot of times you can let outside influences govern when you do, but you can't control the weather. And if it's a hot day out there, it's a hot day out there. No matter how much you complain about it, it's still going to be a hot day out there. But you have a job to do, and it's your approach to your job and your attitude towards your job that is going to make you successful or not successful. And for those guys, I think the reality for that is it's life and death for them. They better do it the right way, or people's lives are on the line. And I think we can learn from that.
I remember a few weeks ago you said you kind of had a gut feeling based on practice when you went to Stanford last year. Assess this week of practice.
We've had a really good week of practice, and we have not had a bad week. And we're 9-0 because of how we prepare. I think our players learned that lesson last year. It started in spring practice. I said that we had 15 really good practices in the spring. We didn't have a bad day in spring practice, and that's continued. And these guys have had a great. They understand what the preparation is, and there's not a lot of talk. We don't spend a lot of time in meetings saying, hey, this is what we got to get out of practice today. They understand it. We win because of how we prepare, not because of the talent on this team.